Imagine you're walking alone through a silent forest. The sun is beginning to set. The trees seem endless. Then suddenly you feel it. You're being watched. You turn your head and catch a glimpse of movement between the trees. A wolf. Its golden eyes lock onto yours for just a second before disappearing into the shadows. Most people would assume the wolf is thinking one thing: food, danger, survival. But what if that's completely wrong? What if wolves see humans in a way we've never imagined? For thousands of years, humans and wolves have shared the same landscapes. We hunted the same prey, competed for territory, watched each other from a distance. And during that time, wolves learned something extraordinary about us. Something scientists are only beginning to understand. Because when a wolf looks at a human, it may not simply see another animal. It may see something far more complicated. For centuries, wolves were portrayed as ruthless predators. Stories, myths, and legends painted them as monsters lurking in the wilderness. But when scientists began studying wild wolves closely, the picture changed dramatically. Researchers expected wolves to react to humans the same way they reacted to other predators. Instead, they found something unusual. Wolves often behave very differently around humans than around bears, mountain lions, or rival wolf packs. They observe. They analyze. They keep their distance. In many situations, wolves seem less interested in attacking humans and more interested in understanding them. That discovery shocked researchers, because it suggested wolves might possess a surprisingly sophisticated perception of who we are. Imagine seeing a creature that could destroy you if it wanted to. Yet instead of attacking, it simply watches. This is exactly what has happened countless times in wilderness areas around the world. Wolves frequently observe humans without revealing themselves. In fact, many hikers have probably been watched by wolves without ever knowing it. Scientists using GPS collars and hidden cameras discovered wolves often track human movement patterns. They learn which areas humans use most. They recognize routines. They even adjust their own behavior to avoid unnecessary encounters. This isn't mindless fear. It's strategic decision-making. And it raises an incredible question. What conclusions are wolves drawing about us? The common assumption is yes. But the truth is more complicated. Wolves certainly respect humans. Across most of the world, they actively avoid us. Yet avoidance doesn't necessarily mean fear. Researchers have observed wolves displaying curiosity toward people, especially in remote regions where human contact is rare. Young wolves in particular sometimes spend long periods observing humans from a safe distance. They appear cautious but also fascinated. It's almost as if they are trying to gather information. And that curiosity may reveal something remarkable about how wolves think. Thousands of years ago, something extraordinary happened. A small number of wolves began approaching human camps. Not aggressively. Curiously. Those wolves eventually became the ancestors of modern dogs. Think about what that means. Dogs exist because some wolves became interested in humans. They studied us, adapted to us, learned from us. And while modern wolves followed a different path, they still share much of that ancient intelligence. Scientists believe wolves possess a remarkable ability to read behavior, body language, and social cues. In other words, they may understand more about us than we realize. Wolves live in highly organized family groups. They cooperate, communicate, teach, protect, and work together. Sound familiar? Researchers believe wolves may recognize certain similarities between their social structure and ours. Both species depend heavily on cooperation. Both care for their young. Both form strong social bonds. It's possible that wolves don't simply see humans as strangers. They may recognize us as another highly social species. Different certainly, but not entirely unfamiliar. Around the world, there are strange reports from people who have encountered wolves face to face. Some describe wolves watching them quietly for several minutes. Others report wolves guiding lost travelers away from danger. While many of these stories remain impossible to verify scientifically, they continue to fascinate researchers. Why? Because they hint at a level of awareness that is difficult to measure. Wolves are intelligent, adaptable, and observant. Sometimes their behavior appears almost intentional, and that leaves scientists with questions they still can't fully answer. So what do wolves really think about humans? The honest answer is that nobody knows for certain. We can't step inside a wolf's mind. But science has revealed something extraordinary. Wolves are not mindless predators. They are intelligent observers living in a complex social world. They watch us, learn from us, adapt to us, and perhaps, in their own way, they are just as curious about humans as humans are about them. The next time you see a wolf staring across a forest clearing, remember this. While you're wondering what the wolf is thinking, the wolf may be wondering exactly the same thing about you. Wolf Face Sparkle's Evergreen Tree. And if wolves spend so much time studying us, what other wild animals might be secretly watching and learning from humans right now?